When you install Serato DJ Pro, it's pretty much ready to go for you to start DJing once you plug in your DJ hardware. But if you take a look in the options, there's a few settings in there that I think every DJ should change that makes the software a little bit more useful and easier to use. So in this video, we'll take a look at 5 settings that I think every DJ should change, or at least take a look at when running Serato DJ Pro.
And here we are in Serato DJ. So let's go into the options and let's go over those 5 settings that I think every DJ should make sure they change before they start playing in Serato DJ Pro. So the first is going to be right here in the DJ preferences. We're going to go down and click on this box right here, show beat jump controls. So once we go back to the main window, you'll notice instead of looping controls for this lower section right here, we now have beat jump controls, which is a really handy feature that allows you to skip through the track in time. And I'll go into detail about why beat jump is so important in future videos, but it's definitely something you want to have enabled just in case you need it. Also, you don't lose the ability to get into your loops, your auto loops. That's all, the controls are still right there, so you really don't lose anything and you gain a lot of functionality. Next, we'll go back into the settings, and then right here, we'll want to hit this right here, play from first cue point. So what this does is when we load a track in, you'll notice that it loads in right here at that first cue point. So even if that first cue point isn't specifically on the beginning of the track, just like this, it goes ahead and loads it right at cue point 1, which is really handy instead of, the track loading wherever in the song, maybe at the beginning, maybe somewhere else. It'll always load on that first cue point and makes it a lot easier to start mixing faster. So let's go back into the settings. The next one we'll want to check is right above it, instant doubles. What this does, it allows you to use instant doubles in Serato DJ Pro, which lets you go from one deck to the other and copy over the song, and it lets the song continue playing from that exact same point. So say if one deck, one CDJ or one turntable goes out, you can still continue mixing on with just one deck. It's awesome to have, not only as a backup, but some DJs just like using one turntable or one deck and just using their more dominant side and just throwing the song over to the other deck, and it just makes mixing a lot better for those types of DJs. And if you haven't tried it, it's definitely something you might want to try. It might be your style moving forward. Now back into the settings, we're going to want to make sure that we turn on the sync modes. It comes with sync off. I like using simple sync, and what that does is it also enables the beat grids here in Serato DJ Pro and allows you to use sync if you like using that. So with sync, you have the ability to just sync the tempo or the pitch, the BPMs, or you have the ability to actually have it match up even the phrase, so they'll line up and be perfectly in sync. So having simple sync enabled is my preference, just because if I need to sync and I just need to match BPMs, it's really quick and I can still do all of my manual DJing, manual beat matching, and I still have that ability. Next, we're going to want to go into the audio settings, and we're going to want to set our USB buffer size. Now, 10 is a pretty normal setting. If you're used to DJing on vinyl or DJing on CDJs, you might notice a small little delay. I actually like putting it down to 5 milliseconds. I know some people that put it down to 2 or 1. Now, this really depends on your computer and what your computer can handle. I would say 5 milliseconds most computers can handle, and it's pretty safe to use. And there is a difference in response time. If you go back and forth and try each one back and forth, I'm sure you'll be able to notice a difference. So make sure you set it a little bit lower because it'll give you that much more control and make you that much sharper with your mixes. So while we're here, we'll go over to library and display. And one we're going to want to make sure we enable is this right here, reset played tracks on exit. Now what this does is, if you notice, if I load a song and I let it play through in Serato, so we'll just go ahead and play this song. Notice the song turns blue, meaning that I've played the song already. Now, if you don't have that option enabled, the songs will stay blue until you hit this button right here, reset played tracks. So what I like to do is just have Serato automatically do it. That way, when I close Serato and I open it up for my next gig, all the songs automatically turn back to this gray or white color. And that way I know I haven't played a track yet. And it makes it a lot easier to keep track of what songs you've played already and what songs you haven't gotten to yet, which is really handy. And also, if you don't want to have this enabled, you can always hit this button right here, reset played tracks, and notice the track is white again. So I can go through and just reset it whenever I have Serato open, or if I don't have that enabled, I can still reset those played tracks.
One of the best things about digital DJing is all the features and options that DJs now have in comparison to back in the day when everybody was using vinyl. Now these 5 settings are things that I think every DJ should at least take a look at, if not change. Now for the question of the day, which one of these 5 settings do you think is going to be most useful to you? Go ahead and leave that down in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. And as always, if you found this video useful, please be sure to give this video a like, as it really helps with the YouTube algorithm and getting this video out to as many DJs as possible. Also, I've started a Discord community where you can find exclusive content, and a link to that can be found in the description down below as well. Now, if you're looking for more DJ related content on YouTube, be sure to click on that video right there. And if you haven't already, be sure to click right here to subscribe to this channel. See you guys in the next one.